is Jen. I am the Unorthodox Healer. This is a tarot card reading. It's designed for any Librans. This is designed, well, it's recorded at the end of May, and it is timeless. So when this pops up on your feed, it means that you are here for a reason. This is if you have Libra as your sun, moon or rising sign. I don't take, I only take cards, I should say, that jump out at me. I don't read reversals. And you are very welcome here. I thought we'd just freestyle at this time and see what cards come out, rather than have a set agenda or a spread that we were going to do. Just feels as though it's right to freestyle it. So I am using the Light Seers Tarot by wonderful Chris Ann. And let's see what cards we have. So we have the King of Swords. We have the Death card. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Fool. We have the Two of Swords, and we have the Five of Wands. So the underlying energy we have is the Emperor, and that tends to be somebody who is very sure of themselves, knows their mind, is, as you can see, they're quite a confident individual. They've been there, they've done that, they've seen the world, they've bought the t-shirt, and this should be quite a confident reading based on that underlying energy. It's also a Major Arcana card, and you also have the Death card and the Fool. They're Major Arcana cards too, and they are, Major Arcana cards are sort of big, strong energies of things that are happening or are underlying in your life and your situation at the moment. I'm not ever sort of consciously dealing out the cards in a particular way, but I do feel that because you've got the 6 cards here, this is almost like a past, present and future reading. If we look in the past here, we have the Fool and the King of Swords. The King of Swords tends to be quite a bit of a maverick. Swords are quite fast moving. Kings are, they're not typically a masculine figure in somebody's life, but they are somebody who thinks that they are somebody wise, who knows things, who's been on a journey. Kings are that sort of, I always say they're sort of like the showy front man for the band, whereas really it tends to be not them who does the majority of the work in, typically in sort of medieval times when we had pages, knights, kings and queens. And I think that you've been on a fair journey. I think that you started off as the Fool, this very innocent, carefree sort of person, and you really have journeyed up to the point where you've been there, you've done that, you've got stories to tell, and you are perhaps looking for something new. He's still got his sword in his hand there. He's also got one behind him. And because there are two swords there, you'll see that you've also got the Two of Pentacles and you've also got the Two of Swords. Twos tend to mean decisions. And perhaps you have come through this journey and you have been at a crossroads. You can see that he's at the top of a mountain here. He's got various animals with him. Owls are considered sacred. He's got, I think, feathers around his wrist there. So he's been on quite the journey, and he's proud of how far he's come. He's got to the top of the mountain, but I don't think it's enough for him. In the present, this would potentially back up what we've had in the past for you, that you perhaps feel as though you've got as far as you can in a situation. Two of Swords is about not really being able to see the way forwards. She's blindfolded. She's got these two birds. One of them is also here. And they're messing with her, basically. They're confusing her. And she needs to be able to take off that blindfold, because there's nothing stopping her, to be able to see things for what they really are. And this is telling you that you need to use your intuition rather than look at a situation practically. You need to see it intuitively, to see how it feels to you. Because there is definitely a situation where you are wanting to change. This card is typically just the Death card, and it tends to be something that people are quite scared about. But 13 is actually quite a lucky number, and this particular tarot deck has death and rebirth, because everything is cyclical. When we start a journey, we will always come to the end of that journey at some point. And when we come to the end of something, we restart something. It's even just thinking of the death and rebirth as binge watching something on Netflix, that you start a journey, you start episode 1, you go all the way through, and the end is the death, but then you look for something new to start watching instead. It's a journey which is just constantly going on within our lives. So the recommendation is that you are definitely at the end of a journey. You're at the top of the mountain, and you need to see where you go next. I did want to say that this is all really wonderful. None of this is traumatic. This is something which has put you into this emperor sort of energy, and it's all good. Everything that we learn and experience is something good for us. We will always learn something from everything that happens to us. So this is not at all a negative reading. This is a really positive one. In the future, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. I think, again, you have a 2. And that is somebody who is juggling. That they are happy doing that. But the Five of Wands is sometimes where you are finding that there's a little bit of unrest, I would say. I think that you need to stop juggling these two pentacles, because I think this might be this might be what you're struggling with at the moment. This could be 2 jobs, this could be just 2 situations that are not making things easy for you. And the 5 of Wands sort of backs that up. It can be a struggle, it can be a family struggle, it can just be somebody maybe pushing your buttons in the future if you don't wisely make the decision as to which path you need to travel down to. You can see that there's fire up here, and wands tend to be ideas that you might have, and it might be that you are wanting to branch out and step away from this 2 of Pentacles and this sort of juggling match that you're doing, and you want to concentrate on something. But perhaps there are people around you who aren't so keen on you following the path that you want to. Remember, you are the Emperor, so you have come on a really cool educational mature journey. So don't let these people put you off, because you are very capable and you should go for it. Trust your intuition. Don't let anybody put you off, because I feel like you need to stop juggling this situation, and it probably will put you into this Emperor feeling and mindset. I just want to see what the card is under the Emperor. Ace of Wands. Okay. Ace of Wands is about new opportunities, new potential. So I really do think that you have to stop this juggling. Don't listen to perhaps this isn't big hassle or big barriers that you're going to find put up, but you just have to be strong. You just have to trust yourself and the path that you've already been on, because there are really lovely opportunities coming for you, new ideas. You just have to trust your intuition. Be clear about what it is that you want to do, so that you're not juggling these things. And these new ideas, new adventures will come. I hope that's been useful. That probably won't resonate for everybody, but it is the way that the cards have come out. If it has resonated, fantastic. Don't try and turn things round to try and make them fit. There are so many Librans out there that it's never going to suit everybody. If it has helped, please leave me a comment below. I'd love it if you would like and follow my journey and subscribe too. It helps keep me going, and it also helps my YouTube channel. So take care. I hope that you stay safe, practice positivity and self-love all the time, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye, Librans.